Good evening, everybody. It's Charlie, and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. Hope everyone's doing all right today, as always. Hope everyone's had a great bank holiday weekend, apart from the Brighton result. But yeah, we're back. Games are coming quick and fast at the minute, guys. It's the night before the game, as Leeds United take on Everton at Elland Road tomorrow night, which is a perfect opportunity for Leeds United to bounce back and get a massive 3 points. I think if we've got Everton tomorrow, we've got Brentford on Saturday, and then Nottingham Forest, I think, are his next three. Three very winnable games, in my opinion. There'll be tough games, don't get me wrong. I don't think we'll make it easy for ourselves at all. But three very winnable fixtures coming up, and the first one is Everton tomorrow. So just before we get into that, please smash that like button. Please subscribe. As I've been saying a bit recently, we're so close now to hitting 2K subs on the channel. So if you could do me a solid and hit that subscribe button if you are a regular watcher, then that would mean the world to me. And of course, smash all of your comments in the comment section down below. All your thoughts and opinions, as I always say. So then, Leeds United against Everton. Now, if we're going on form, Leeds United should be the favourites for this game. Obviously, despite the Brighton result, we've won 2 games, we've lost 1 now, and obviously we've drawn 1 as well, the Southampton one. Everton are coming into this game in very bad form. They've drawn 2 games and they've lost 2 games. They've only got 2 points on the board at the minute. Obviously, there's a lot of speculation at the minute about Anthony Gordon's future as well, which could maybe be causing some arguments, some discomfort in the background. Who knows? Probably isn't, but you never know. Obviously, Chelsea supposedly offering Everton £60 million, which is laughable. I don't think he's worth that at all. He's a good player. He's a very good young prospect for them, but he's definitely not worth 60 million. But it's a good deal for Everton if they can get 60 million out of Chelsea. But if they are to lose him in terms of their season, I think they'll really struggle, especially, there's only a few days left at transfer window. Does it close on Thursday, I think? So, if they are to sell Anthony Gordon, they would need to buy someone very quickly, and I don't think that would be doable for them. They've got Calvert-Lewin who's injured. It's just not going to be a great season if they do let him go. Apparently, he has told them that he wants to leave. So, we'll try and take a bit of positive from that from a Leeds United perspective, because Anthony Gordon has been leading the line for them. Obviously, he did score a really good goal against Brentford at the weekend, but ultimately it wasn't enough as they drew 1-1. And yeah, look, from what I've seen of Everton so far this season, I watched them against Aston Villa when Aston Villa beat them. They weren't great, to be honest with you. They only turned up for the last 10 minutes. One thing that I'm very sceptical about, though, is the fact that it's Frank Lampard who's in charge. There's history there. He obviously hates Leeds. It's his first time back at Elland Road as a manager since the Derby playoff game. And they've not won yet all season. It's just tailor-made for them to get the first win at Elland Road. I don't think they will, though, if I'm being honest. I'm not going to sound too overconfident, but I do think we'll win this one. I'm not saying it's going to be a walkover by any means. I think they will turn up. I think they will give us a good game. I just think that we'll have too much for them, if I'm being honest with you. Look, they've signed Anana, who looks, to be fair to him, he looks really good in that midfield area. If they do start with him, I think that's someone that Leeds United will need to maybe try and keep quiet, because I think if he's given space, if he's given time, and obviously if he's able to dictate in that midfield, then we could be under some serious pressure. But yeah, I think, look, the Brighton game wasn't great for Leeds United. We're a bit flat. We just never really seemed to get going. We couldn't get his key players into the game. I think this one will be totally different. Elland Road, under the lights, the crowd will be behind them. There's history there with Lampard. I think Elland Road will be rocking again. I think it needs to be, look, one loss will not define our season. Brighton are a very good team, and I think Everton is the perfect team to be playing at the minute. I think they'll be low on confidence. But all that being said, as I've just said, it's Lampard. He'll have them geared up for this. Everton were in really bad form when we came to play them. Was it Goodison? Yeah, last season. It was Lampard's first home league game, and they went and beat us. And they beat us because he got them geared up for it. They pressed us to death, and we just couldn't cope with it. They made Goodison Park on that day loud, uncomfortable for Leeds, and it worked. Fair play to them. They beat us 3-0, and they thoroughly deserved it on the day. But we need to do that to them this time, in my opinion. We need to make Elland Road loud, uncomfortable. We need to be giving Lampard stick. We need to be giving everyone stick. Just make it uncomfortable for them. And I think Leeds United can have some serious joy. I think Harrison down that left-hand side, Aronson in that number 10. I think it can cause their backline some serious issues. What is it going to be? Probably is it Nathan Patterson, Connor Cody, James Tarkowski, and Mikalenko? I think we can cause that back for some serious issues. Serious issues. Even Dan James on that right-hand side, he'll beat Mikalenko for pace if he's given the opportunity. I do hope that we see Sinistera, though. I didn't do a predicted 11 yesterday, guys, obviously, because, the games are just quick and fast. But my predicted 11, just very quickly, will probably be Melier, Christensen, Cocky, Rente, and Pascal Strauch, Mark Rocker, Tyler Adams. I would like to see Cine. I don't think he will start Cine, though. I think it will be unchanged, if I'm being honest. I can't see Bamford starting. Marsch said in his Everton presser that obviously that he'll keep an eye on Cooper, Bamford. I don't look. We lost against Brighton, fair dues, but I wouldn't change it yet. If I'm being honest, I would stick with the same starting 11, see how they get on tomorrow night, and then if changes are needed for Brentford on Saturday, then make those changes. I think it'll be probably James, Aronson, Harrison, and Rodrigo up front. I think it's a perfect game for Rodrigo to find his form again. Look, it wasn't great against Brighton. I think coming up against three very tall, very powerful centre backs, it was always going to be hard for him to kind of play off at shoulder with the type of number 9 that he is, if you want to call him a 9. But hopefully Bamford's fit. If Bamford's fit, I would start him 100%, but I just don't think he will be. I think he's just made of biscuits at the minute, and the fact that they're having to manage him through training is a worry as well. But look, like I keep saying, it's a perfect opportunity for us to bounce back. I think Everton are not great, if I'm being honest with you. And like I said, if they do let Anthony Gordon go, obviously I don't think he'll be gone by tomorrow. I think that'll be very quickly. I think he will play against us tomorrow. But again, if we can wind him up, if we can get in his head, he's a diver. He likes to dive about at the slightest touch. He'll be looking for penalties left, right, and centre. Don't go near him in the box because the slightest touch, and like I said, he will go down. I think, don't give them cheap free kicks in dangerous areas because I think they could exploit us from set pieces because, yes, we have been better on them, but against Brighton were beating us left, right, and centre to free kicks. But look, overall, I do think Leeds United will have too much for Everton tomorrow, and I am going to go with a 2-1 win to Leeds United. I do think they'll score. I just think probably from a set piece or something like that. But I think overall, in terms of our press and how we seem to be playing now under Jesse Marsch, I do think it will be. I do think we'll have too much for them. Let's just put it that way. And it'll be nice to see Fat Frank with a miserable face on him because he deserves everything that he gets, in my opinion. Obviously, that brings us to the end now, guys, of this match preview. I nearly said match review then, but match preview for the Everton game at Elland Road tomorrow. I will be going, guys, and I won't be back because I do live about half an hour away from Elland Road. So I probably won't get a match review out tomorrow night. I'll probably do one Wednesday. So if you Keep it locked on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel over the next few days. Obviously, we'll be back with your match review of the Everton game on Wednesday. Thursday, probably predicted 11 for Brentford. Match preview Friday, your match review after the game on Saturday. So there's plenty of content coming over the course of this next week, guys. So make sure you keep it locked at Chatting Leeds, as I said, and I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.